Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is Sonali from It Starts at Home, and I'm finally back with my multiplication unit. I know it's been so long. I was supposed to record this, but trust me guys, this was ready like 7 to 8 days back, and I wasn't just getting time to like organize, put it into steps, and then show it to you guys. Okay, so even today, I mean, I have tried my level best. Like, I have put everything that I need. You will not believe that I have already started recording it like 7 times, and I was missing something, then the first step, then the second step. So this is like the eighth time that I'm recording this video, and I hope it goes through. Okay, so for multiplication, Vivan started learning multiplication tables first, then the concept. My husband just explained the concept to him verbally, and that's the understanding between my husband and Vivan, and he understood. Okay, so but me, I like to go into like basically all detailed steps first, and then we take it forward. So however, I have to take it forward with Vivan multiplication, so I thought the best way, the best route is to explain all the different ways that you can take forward multiplication. I'm going to highlight three important ones today because these are the actual ones that are generally done in the school or at home, and the kids really enjoy doing it. So the first one is equal groups. The second one is number line, and the third one is repeated addition. In equal groups, the child is just exposed to first understand that they have to just identify there are how many groups that they see. Okay, and for them to make it easy, what I've used is I have used three different colors of counting bears here, and the equation that I've taken is 3 into 4, 3 multiplied by 4. That is common, that goes all across everywhere in this. We are not going to focus on this. We are just going to focus on the three groups. So they have to just identify that there are how many groups. One group, second group, third group. Perfect. Now you have to tell me there are how many teddy bears in each group. So there are 4 teddy bears in group number 1, 4 teddy bears in group number 2, 4 teddy bears in group number 3. That's it. You're going to leave it there. You're not going to extend to 3 into 4, 12. So this is something that we're going to practice first for a couple of days until unless they realize and say 3 groups of 4. Okay, that's what they should be like, so thorough with 3 groups of 4. Okay, the same thing here with number line I am doing because Vivan enjoy doing multiplication and addition, subtraction and addition with number line, and that's how I am going to do it. So this says a boy jumps 4 steps each time. Where does he land? So the boy is jumping 4 steps, okay, and then he's landing into 12. I have made it till 16 if in case if Ivan asks me if he jumps one more time, so where will he land? He's going to land here. So on one hop of 4, 2 hops of 4 is 8, 3 hops of 4 is 12. So this is what you have to understand. You have to just show them hop and let them land on the number. Okay, no 3 into 4, no 4 into 3, no number of 12. They have to just look where is the boy jumping, hopping and reaching. Now, repeated addition is also a form of multiplication where you add up the same number 3 times or 4 times depending on the equation. So here I have 4 pink pom-poms, 4 green pom-poms and 4 orange pom-poms for the kids to add, and once they add they will have the answer. So we are just going to get stuck to the grouping, to jumping and to repeated addition. We don't have to interpret it on this in the first go. So the first thing is you have to just make equal groups. So that is 8. So these are the 3 different methods, and you will actually explore that what are the 3 methods that the school is doing. My school hasn't started yet, but I'm going to go forward with all 3 of them, and we'll try and explore all different activities with it. Okay, on this page I have just written some multiplication facts here, which is numbers can be multiplied in any order, like 5 into 4 or 4 into 5. That's just a hands-on thing. You can keep it aside once you start doing multiplication. Right now we are just introducing them to count the shapes in each group and the number of groups. Okay, so we are just teaching them number of groups and how many in each group. So the second thing that I'm going to do is you're going to use a lot of manipulatives here, and you're going to make different groups. Okay, so I have made here one as an activity and one here as an practical example. So let's see how many groups are there of the pom-poms. Try and use different colors so that the child doesn't get confused. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we have 5 groups. 5 groups of 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let them count. Let them use their finger. Let them count. 5 of 2. Okay. So perfect. Nothing else. So 5 of 2. Here we have 1, 2, 3. 3 of 3. Perfect. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of 2 groups. So try and do these activities as many times as you can till the time you keep it and they're ready to recognize, they're ready to like say the answer promptly. So that is going to be your first step. As soon as you introduce them the equal groups, you're going to do this as a second step of activities. Okay, so if you don't have a lot of manipulatives, you can use a paper and a sticker and you can draw like a lot of things, and then you would keep 2 circles empty. You are going to say 2 groups, 2 will come here, 2 groups of 2. So you're going to say 2 groups of 2. So I'm going to use a number here. It says 2. And I'm sorry, I'm just trying to figure out. I have a number here, and you know when I would need it. Yeah, perfect, I found it now. Okay, so 2 groups of 2. Now we have 3 groups of 2 groups of 3 again. So you have 2 groups of 3. So this is what you have to see. You have to see there are how many groups and then how many in each group. So now you have again 2 groups of 4. Once you're done with this step, you go to the third step here, which is you identify, and the child needs to write, or you use a prop, or you use wooden numbers, or you can use stickers, whatever manipulatives, different manipulatives you have, and that's when you do. Till the time they're thorough, because at this time they're enjoying and they don't even know they're actually learning multiplication. So this is it. You can make as many sheets as you want for this one. I have a lot of activities that I've made here. So it says equal groups. So you will see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to write 5 groups of 2. You have 3 groups of 1. Then you have 4 groups of 9. You can make up smaller numbers. You don't have to use so many stickers at once. But if you think your child is like learning pretty fast, then you can add on a lot of variations. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have 6 groups of 4. Okay. So this is your activity set that you have to do as soon as you're doing this. You're coming back to this, and this is what you have to do side by side. Now I have made some flashcards along with it, and that's how my flashcards look like. Just give me 1 second. Let me remove it. Okay, so my flashcards are right here, and it says 2 groups of 2. And if you'll see, I've used 2 stickers and I've made 2 dots. If you want to skip this, you can totally skip this. I've just put it so that I don't have to write it again. And Vivan already knows the first step, that's why. But if you want, you can leave it for the time being. And once your child knows the grouping, then you can write 2 into 2 is equal to 4. And that's how they're going to understand. Okay, so now 5 groups of 4. I've made 5 groups and I've made a 4. So 5 into 4 is 20. That's how we are going to understand the whole concept. There are how many in total we have. Okay, then you have 3 groups of 4, 5 groups of 2, 6 groups of 3, 4 groups of 1. I haven't written in these 2 places because I want Vivan to let me know, and that's why these 2 were left aside. This is for Vivan to judge. But guys, you can like just totally do it according to your child's age. You can keep it simple. You can only do for 2s first, 2 group of 3, 2 group of 4, 2 group of 5, so that they understand. But I think flashcards do come in handy, and it's for them to see it again and again, and for you to like, it's a great way of revision. Also in the meanwhile, if your school or if you can suggest any other different ways of multiplication. There are actually many more. There is like array, which is like 6 rows of 3. Okay, then you have a fact file when you're teaching like 6 into 3 or 3 into 6 is 18. Then you have, of course, groups that I just explained it to you. Then you have skip counting. Skip counting is also one of the methods, but generally it is not recommended for a longer run. Okay, the child does get confused, but just in case if somebody wants to explain, that is also a route. The number bond is something that is done in Singapore maths method, and I think that's what Vivan's school is going to do, either a group or a number bond. In our school, we actually learning subtraction, addition, even numbers through number bond. So that is also going to be a very interesting method for multiplication. And then of course you have repeated addition. So these are all the different ways that you can do multiplication. You have to pick and choose the one that your child is comfortable. Try and introduce at least two or three of them, and let's see which one will they choose. Okay, so the next step is going to be, you're going to make just cards like this, two groups of three. Now you have to give a lot of stickers or pens to your child, or like any kinds of manipulatives, and you're going to make them two groups of three. So you have to make two groups of three, right? So two groups of three. That's how they're going to make. So you're going to let them practice. Okay, now you have to make two groups of four. Two groups of four, right? So I have my group 1 and I have my group 2 of 4. That's how my two group of 4 is going to look like. Correspondingly, I have three groups of 3, two groups of 2, three groups of 4, two groups of 5. So a lot of practice in just making grouping and doing this activity. And I've made one, I've kept one empty in case everyone wants to do a simple grouping. So guys, my first step was to introduce them method. Okay, second step is to, I'm repeating it one more time, second step is to make them learn how to count the groups, okay, and how many in each group. An activity like this is going to be the second, the third one. Then these are some of the activity sheets that you would be making. Once they're thorough with this, then they go to the flashcards and they see. Once they know how to make the groups, okay, that's when they start making groups by just looking at three groups of 2. That's how they're going to start doing it. Okay, I have another activity that I have been using with Vivan, and these are my Grolier sheets. So basically that's how he's going to practice, and a lot of sheets that I'm going to make. We have very limited sheets, so I'm just going to like show it to you that how they have done exactly the way that I have made. And you have all the groups here, and then he needs to match. So you can definitely add on, like if you have three groups of 3, okay, so this is like basically a simple example, three groups of 3. Let's find three groups of 3. Three groups of 3. So that's how you have to say the of is the multiplication sign, and that's how they have to correspond and comprehend with the first one to this. Okay, so that's how it's going to be. And I have like 3 or 4 different ones, and here I have one which is the repeated addition. I am not starting with repeated addition with Vivan right now. We are going to first do equal groups. We'll go to number line and then we're going to do repeated addition. But that's how repeated addition sheet would look like. It's like 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. He needs to find there how many, 1 2 3 4 5, right? So it's 5 into 2. 5 into 2 is right here. Okay, so that's how it's going to be. And then once your child is like over all these things, then you have all your multiplication activities. You have two groups of 3. Let him find out from here. This is just match the right group activity. Then you have count groups of 2. You're going to count groups of 2, and then you need to write the answer here. You have to count the groups of 2. So 2 groups of 2. Okay, so that's going to be 2 here, and 2 into 2 is going to be 4. I think so. I think I'm just saying it right, correct? Groups of 2s. Yeah, right. Perfect. Yeah. So we are just going to do grouping here. They're just going to tell you how many groups of 2s. 2 groups. They're going to write 2 here. This is something that they're going to fill it later once they know how to say 2 groups of 2 makes it 4. Okay. So here only they have to just write there are 2 groups. Here you have just 1 group. Here you have 3 groups. Okay. Then you have repeated addition. One of the exercise that I've done here is 5 into 5 plus 5 plus 5. He needs to find 3 into 5, okay, and that is right here, 3 into 5, and he needs to match it directly from here. Okay, then you have equal groups of multiplication here. Then you have an array multiplication worksheet, and then you have another worksheet of equal grouping. So guys, it's actually a lot to go to gather in and to put it in one video, but I would just say you go to equal groups. Once they know, that's when you will comprehend to the second step, and which is going to be, once you know it is 3 into 4, and that's when they will learn 12. I actually skipped one very important part. Your child is only ready for multiplication when they are very thorough with addition. because addition really plays a very important role when you're doing multiplication, because they should be able to calculate really well, really well. So I would say take a step back, don't start multiplication unless your child is very, very, very thorough with addition. Try and do many more addition practices in and out when you're maybe starting multiplication. It's just gonna give your child a lot of boost. That's it, guys. I think I have tried and incorporated everything that I could. I think there are still many things that are missing. Maybe I'll try and do a second version of multiplication too. If you have any questions, do let me know. And if you like this video and you think if it's helpful, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe. It's gonna be really grateful. And that's it, guys. Thank you. See you next time.